here, been through hell and back. I am here, I'm stronger than I know I'm gonna be fine. I am here.
Hi, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Golden's Guide. I'm Deborah Hawkins, your host, and we're here in the fabulous Bronx studios. And I'm excited to talk to you today about this podcast. I'm going to be talking about an honor that I was just given recently, and I wanted to fill you in on it. You know, you've been along this journey with me. I've been totally transparent, and I can't wait to share this with you because I'd love for you to participate with me on this journey. As you know, 3 days before Christmas last year in 2020, I had a heart attack. And since that time, I've gone through cardiac rehab. I've healed. So much has happened. I'm so grateful for all the people who helped me get to where I am now, and I'm feeling great. And now I want to give back and help other people. I was nominated by the American Heart Association as Woman of the Upstate, along with many other women. And this is truly a high honor. There's only a few women that get nominated, and I'm just honored to be in the middle of all these other women. So what this means is that, I've taken this literally to heart now, and it's important for me to give back and to help any way I can. And I want to help raise money for the American Heart Association. As you may or might not know, heart disease is the number one killer for women. And one thing I wanted to talk about today that you may not be aware of, and that is what I had, which is called a stress heart attack. It happens mainly in women. It is when you're in so much stress, high stress, all the bad hormones like cortisol and all those other things hit the heart, and it causes an episode, and it causes a heart attack. The difference in mine, which is also called, you'll find this very interesting, broken heart syndrome. The difference in the type of heart attack I had, a stress heart attack and a regular heart attack, is that I did not have a blockage, thank God, because that can be, well, either one can be very serious, but I'm grateful that I'm in great gratitude that I did not have a blockage. So what I want to say to women, especially today, with all the stress we have in our lives right now, and, I've talked to people, and I know you have too, just in the last couple of weeks, it's almost like water's rising, only it's our emotions, and I think everyone is feeling it to some degree. The level of stress with what's happening in the world, with the variant, happening, and it seems like so many other people, like it's a resurgent again of the virus. And then just the average everyday, me talking to people, and they still don't have a job, or they don't have a job that can support their families, and the hurricanes, and all these things are happening. And we don't live on an island. I mean, the world really is one. And I think when we watch the news, or when we see so much going on and so many people being hurt and killed, of course it's going to affect our stress level, even if it might not be directly happening to us. So I really wanted to take today, number one, to share with you that I'm been nominated, and I'm so proud to be. And I also wanted to share this about the stress. Now, when I was having the heart attack, I thought, okay, I'm going through a divorce. I've just moved. Things were rough at work. there was a lot of emotions going on, and I thought I was having an anxiety attack or a panic attack. And I remember telling everyone, no, no, don't call, don't call, I'll be fine. And my son actually said when I stopped talking, he called the ambulance. And, thank God he did. So I'm wanting to say this because I think particularly as women, maybe men sometimes too, women don't want to bother. We don't want to bother anyone. We're the nurturers and the lovers and the supporters. And I didn't want to be the woman who called the ambulance and they came out and said, oh, well, you're having a panic attack or you're having, anxiety. But that shouldn't be the reason that we don't call, especially now in this day and time. So I want to be very, very clear. Had someone not called, I could have died. And many women could. So I'm asking you at this point, if you or anyone else is in high stress and they're having shortness of breath or they're having panic attack symptoms, make that call because you never know. We would have never known in my circumstance because I certainly believed it was not a heart attack. So, consider this your PSA. We are all stressed to the max right now. Our lives are full of so much. We're holding more as a world, as a community, as an individual, more than we ever have. And I just want you to really think about that in high stress situations. I even saw today where Nike is giving their people a week off as a mental health week. And I think that's wonderful. I saw even, I think Bojangles had, gave their employees, they shut down and gave their employees like a couple days off from mental health. And, it goes back to stress is not just physical, obviously. Stress is coming from a lot of mental stuff we're carrying. So that stress heart attack really did come from all the mental anguish that I was dealing with. And so, if you are having higher than normal, emotions and you can't sleep and there's been any changes, please, reach out, go to your doctor, call a therapist. I really see now that, there were things that I probably could have done differently. And I hope listening to this makes you really think about that. And, I want you here. I want you here on this journey with me. And don't ignore the signs of stress. And please don't poo-poo a panic attack or an anxiety attack for that matter, because it really could turn into something way more serious, just like it did for me. So with that, no more preaching. I want you to be healthy. I want you to take care of your mental self and your physical self. Schedule your time to get outside, to move your body. Schedule your time to speak with a therapist if you need to. If you need to get medication, do that. I'm a believer in doing whatever we need to do to bring our stress levels down, because stress can cause anything. And I'm a living testimony to that. So with that, I'm going to sign off, but I would love for you to, I'm going to put some links in the show notes. I would love for you to give any amount you could, by my request for all the women who are dealing with heart attacks and heart disease. My mother passed away at 44, and it was a reflection of heart issues as well. So it's important to me. My father passed away with congenital heart failure. So all of this is really important to me. So anything you can donate, I would appreciate it. You're helping not just me, but so many women out there. I love you all and I appreciate you. Thank you for being on this journey with me, and we'll see you next time. And I'm still here.
I'm here.